Howdy, my name is Rene Molina, and I will be on the side of the chicken body louse, which is also known as the Minicanthus straminius for its scientific name.
Howdy, my name is Deanne Shaw, and I'm defending the species Ornithonius silvarium, also known as the northern fowl mite. Our debate topic is, which is the worst chicken parasite, the chicken body louse or the northern fowl mite?
For my opening statement, the chicken body louse's order is Phytoraptora. The chicken body louse occurs wherever hosts can be found. Lice are categorized in two suborders, the Malophaga, or more commonly known as the chewing lice, and the Anopleura or the sucking lice. They spend their entire lives on the host and are extremely host and food specific. They depend on some blood as food, in addition to feathers. Although the chicken body louse is a common ectoparasite of chickens and turkeys throughout the world, most of its biology is unknown. Because lice develop close to host and remain warm, no overwintering occurs, and infestations can develop any time during the year. Eggs are deposited in masses and glued to the base of feathers. Incubation lasts 4 to 7 days. The nymphs develop through 3 instars and become adults in about 2 weeks. Adult females deposit 1 to 4 eggs per day over their lifespan of 12 to 14 days. On the average, each female lays about 20 eggs. The Malophaga lice attacks wild turkey, chicken, turkey, guinea fowl, feasting, and quail. The chicken body louse feeds on skin fragments, feathers, and debris. Its gnawing activities cause the host skin to be irritated, red, and scabby. The Anopleura suck blood from mammals only. As a result, it impacts the human society because birds become infested and lose weight, causing a decrease in egg production. Extremely heavy infestations can kill poultry. The chicken body louse can cause extreme health issues on birds and can kill them. A few louse in the family Racinidae have mouthparts that are modified to pierce the host's skin. Of the approximately 2,500 species of Malophaga, it is estimated that more than 2,000 are parasites of birds, and that only 467 are parasites of mammals.
Okay, for my opening statement, 8-legged adult northern fowl mite is about 126-inch long and dark red to black. The complete life cycle from egg to egg laying female can be as little as 5 to 7 days. This alone means there is a rapid increase in mite population, especially on layers and breeders kept for extended periods. Females only lay 2 to 5 eggs, but since they have a short life cycle, their populations can increase rapidly. It only takes about 30 hours for a northern fowl mite egg to hatch. Its entire life cycle is spent on the host, where it feeds on blood and is a source of irritation to the bird. They lay eggs in masses on the base of feathers. They're more of a problem during cool weather, but they may be found on birds at any time. They can survive 3 or 4 days without a host. A severe northern fowl mite infestation can develop and spread through a flock in 3 to 6 weeks. By the time people notice the eggs, it's already in the moderate or heavy stage. Birds infested with large northern fowl mite populations may suffer severe anemia and even death. Heavy infestations on commercial pullers as they begin to lay cause a 10 to 30% mortality rate. Mite-stressed birds usually reduce feed intake, lose weight rapidly, may exhibit a pale pink comb, and may have lowered egg production of 10% or more. By decreasing the amount of chicken reproduction, it decreases the amount of chickens available for human consumption. Unlike lice, some mites can live in the environment as well as on the host, and they can be found on birds during the daytime as well as night. They may migrate from bird nests in eaves, rafters, or gutters into homes once the chicks, their preferred hosts, are no longer available.
Okay, so it looks like there are many negative impacts both the chicken body louse and the northern fowl mite have on birds. From skin irritation to death, as you had said, birds infested with the northern fowl mite may suffer anemia and even death. You also stated that these birds lose weight rapidly and usually take in less food. We cannot afford to have these things get out of hand. Bird population seems to be decreasing drastically, as I had read in an article. These negative impacts need to be treated somehow. Are there any ways of treating these northern fowl mites, or are there any ways to help the bird get healthier after it has been infected by the northern fowl mite?
Okay, treatment for mites is difficult, expensive, and may be only partially successful. Unfortunately, mites have developed at least partial resistance to many of the chemicals used to treat an infestation. Furthermore, new promising substitute products for mite control will probably not become available anytime soon. Sulfur is sometimes used, but it has to be done correctly, and even then, it is only sometimes works. Unfortunately, many growers are allergic to sulfur or they use it wrongly. Products used to kill the mites do not kill the eggs, so you have to come back in a few days and treat again. The 7-day life cycle means that if you wait more than about 7 days before treating a second time, a whole new generation of mites may have developed. Sometimes in vermicin and diatomaceous earth is used, but they require multiple treatments. Prevention helps with the spread of mites, but treatment options are so limited, and that is what makes it the worst parasite. So the chicken body louse, as you stated, can infect a variety of birds. Is there any way possible that this chicken body louse could attach itself to the human head?
That's a great question. No, the chicken body louse, which can be categorized as poultry lice, are not the same as human head lice. People cannot obtain lice from chickens. Some of the common signs of lice infestation in chicken include decreased activity, a pale comb, dirty vent feathers, bald spots, redness or scabs in the skin, ragged-looking feathers, and crawling bugs on the chicken's skin. The impact these chicken body louse has on chickens are very critical, as I had stated. These characteristics are ways of knowing the chickens have been infected by the chicken body louse. So my question for you is, how can you determine if a chicken is infested by a northern fowl mite? As in, how would you actually know if it's a northern fowl mite hurting the chicken just by looking at it?
Okay, for you to tell a chicken is infected by a northern fowl mite, you should look at the area where the mites are located. Eggs are laid in masses at the base of the feathers, usually in the vent area. Northern fowl mites prefer temperatures around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So if the chickens are located in a temperature like that, then that's a key that they are being affected by the mites. Most importantly, once a mite is seen, it is important to pay attention to the physical characteristics of the mite. They're about 126-inch long and dark red to black.
Okay. Well, I believe the chicken body louse is the worst chicken parasite and the best used in research just because they have a huge negative impact on our human society. The chicken body louse are external parasites that attack poultry by feeding on the skin or feathers. These lice hurt all the birds and mammals they feed off of, which of course affects egg production. It is really important to research their impact so we can know how to better control them before they get way out of hand. This is also beneficial in case any future problems arise. It is important to study the chicken body louse because in small flocks it is difficult to prevent contact with wild birds and rodents, and that may carry parasites that can infest poultry. Infested birds may appear agitated because of their skin irritation. All these infested birds and mammals will have damaged feathers or skin and will appear to be in general poor health, and of course are in danger of dying. Infested flocks may also show reduced feed intake, slowed body growth, decreased fertility, and declining egg production.
So for my closing statement, northern fowl mite's entire life cycle is spent on a host, where it feeds on blood and is a source of irritation to the bird. Eggs are laid in masses at the base of the feathers, usually in the bit area. Birds infested with large northern fowl mite populations may suffer severe anemia and even death. Mite-stressed birds usually reduce feed intake, lose weight rapidly, may exhibit a pale pink comb, and may have lowered egg production of 10% or more. Prevention is more effective than the treatment, but it is made more difficult simply because any person, wild bird, rodent, animal, vehicle, or equipment moving between farms is a potential fowl mite vector. The northern fowl mite is the worst chicken parasite because no effective and quick way of getting rid of the parasite has been found. More research needs to be done to find a substance that will get rid of the mites with one application without harming the chickens. This has yet to be found, so until then, they are the most harmful to chickens. And that closes our debate.
Thank you
Thank
guys.
you.